It's going to be hang on to your hats as they hit that first turn. Yaya's Hotspot v Tactate. It's anticipated that pair will launch into the first turn. We're set to go. Racing. Yaya's Hotspot began well, so did Tactate. So we're seeing what we expected, and Tactate with a devastating turn of foot is going to drive across and lead Yaya's Hotspot in the early stages. They were followed by Massini, Saloon Passage, and then came Mighty Flying Mac back on the inside, composed Spare Me Days, caught wide as Mr. Brazil. They were followed by Better Than Max, and last of all is Saint Flash as they work into the back straight now. And they've got 2100 left to go. Tactate led, but up on the outside, Yaya's Hotspot came away from the inside, was looking to come around the outer and then decided not to, and Tritton was trying to snag back for the leader's back, but Massini beat her to it. So Yaya's Hotspot's now posted without cover. Back on the inside is composed, and then came Saloon Passage, a good trip, 1-1 early. Then came further back in the field, Mighty Flying Mac. Along the inside runners, then as they come into the straight, was Better Than Max, Spare Me Days. Taking off from well back in the field now as they come into the straight as Saint Flash. And last of all is Mr. Brazil. In that pattern, they've got a mile left to go. Tactate led. Yaya's Hotspot's ahead away second, and Saint Flash is up on the outside. 3 horses wide. And then came Massini leaders back, having a cosy smother up. Saloon Passage about to be relegated to 3 back in the moving line as Saint Flash goes up to take Tactate on. Composed is on the pegs. Then came further back to Mighty Flying Mac. The insiders Better Than Max, followed by Spare Me Days, and 2.5 away. Last of all is Mr. Brazil. Lead time was 68.4 down the back straight. Saint Flash put the nose in front of Tactate. It's Saint Flash and Tactate going stride for stride. In third spot, leaders back is Massini. Yaya's Hotspot gets some cover for the last 1400. 3 markers next is composed, followed by Saloon Passage. Next on the outside is Mighty Flying Mac. It's had a nice run and hasn't spent a penny. Followed by Better Than Max, Spare Me Days, and last of all is Mr. Brazil. First quarter of the last mile, 30.7 as they swing into the straight now. Winning post Judge and Bell in the M.H.TREUER Memorial. Saint Flash is really testing Tactate in the van. They go together. Third on the outside is Yaya's Hotspot. Saloon Passage is out and running. Massini leaders back. Taking off Mighty Flying Mac. Gets into that 3 wide line. So Yaya's Hotspot's now in a zip fastener pocket. And then came Better Than Max, extricated, one off. Followed further back then by Composed, Spare Me Days, and Mr. Brazil. Second split. It was 31-3, 62 the half. It's Saint Flash and Tactate. They're still at each other. Here's Saloon Passage ranging up out 3 wide. They were followed by Yaya's Hotspot. Massini has nowhere to go. It's marking time, leaders back. And then came Better Than Max, who's running an almighty race from Composed. And further back in the field, then around the outside of Spare Me Days. On the home turn, it's standing room only. 29.4 for the third quarter. Tactate, nothing if not brave, is trying to come back at Saloon Passage. Then Saint Flash, followed by Massini, who's still got nowhere to go. And to the outside, Better Than Max, and Yaya's Hotspot finally sees clear room. Down the outside, Saloon Passage goes out after Tactate. Massini, and further out is Better Than Max. Yaya's Hotspot, Spare Me Days. Where do you look? It's Tactate. Here's Massini. Massini, and driving through Saloon Passage. Gee, I think Massini was disappointed for a run. I think Saloon Passage may have won it. It's a rib tickler of a go. It's Saloon Passage or Tactate, and close up Massini, who was nearly going to win. I think maybe Tactate may have even fought back here. It's a great go. 3 across the track. Then we've got Better Than Max. It's run out of its skin with Yaya's Hotspot. Further back in the field, then Composed. Then we've got a break off then to Spare Me Days, Mr. Brazil, and Mighty Flying Mac was back with the tail in Brigade. And the winner is Tactate. Well, I was distracted by Massini. It was going to nearly win the race, and then it just seemed to check and throw the head up, and then Saloon Passage dived, and if I've led you astray, apologies, but the Tactate has held on. What a brave win.